Hello, my Strangelings. Welcome back to Via the Strange, and tonight's Christmas mythical creature is called the Belsnickel. I want to say his name is Belsnickel. But anyways, the Belsnickel has been said to be a mix of Saint Nick and Krampus. There's a reason for it, and that is because he is known to be happy and a grim gift bringer, but a very grim one. Though he was not always feared by kids to behave throughout the year, but so that way they could get gifts. You could, and they say that the Belsnickel was the first Christmas character in history to distinguish between good kids and naughty kids. And you know what? He did it all without a list from Santa Claus. Let me re-say that again. He did it all without having a list, just like Santa, who needs a list to check to see who is good and who is naughty. Anyways, now with the Belsnickel, I don't know why I'm getting all tongue-tied here. But anyway, this is what he does for the naughty kids. He would leave switches. Switches are like sticks. Those, you know what it'd be used for. Yeah, he would just leave it. I'll get into what he does with that. But for good girls and boys, he would leave small toys, socks, or candies, or even fruit. And unlike Santa, he makes his presence known by either knocking on the window pines, or the doors. So that way kids can actually see him. Unlike Santa. Kids don't see Santa, but they can see the Belsnickel. In the lore, they describe him to be wearing a mask to cover his face, and he would carry a bag. They would consider him like Robin Hood for Christmas, and that kids would love or fear him. Like most lores, there are other versions for the Belsnickel, where he would drag the naughty kids to the forest and make them pay for their naughty behavior through the year, or kidnap them for their beds to never be returned. Though some also has said that he would, unlike Santa Claus, he will give the kids a chance to redeem themselves if they only show that they deserve it. And he would make them dance, do tricks, or recite poems depending on what he wanted. So, pretty much that part of the lore meaning is that if he feels like a child, is ready to like redeem themselves, like if he sees it and like the way that they are or how much they apologizing, I want to say, he would give them a chance to redeem themselves. So unlike Santa Claus, who doesn't give out second chances, this guy does. So now you understand why he's both loved and feared, which is a good concept. Now only a Santa will do that, but anyways, alright, so here's his full description. If you're lucky enough to even have him come by your house. Lucky enough to hear him knocking at the window or at your front door. Or even back door. Who knows what door he will actually use. But anyways, his full description, they say that the Belsnickel was a thin, lanky man dressed in fur clothing with his face painted in a mask with bells on his costume and holding in one hand a bag full of gifts and treats for good kids, and in the other, switch or a whip for the naughty kids. And the color of his costume is black for his grim character. And I just realized I didn't put what he does with the switch. The switch and the whip now. Okay, what he would do is he would beat the kids. Yeah, he would beat the kids with the switch or the whip for the naughty kids. Yeah, most of these things so far aren't that pretty. Not that pretty at all. Some of them are actually mean. Well, the first three that I've done are mean. And kind of evil. Who knew Christmas was full of evil things? Anyways, that's it for tonight. And tomorrow night is the next lore for mythical Christmas